Hello and welcome, new, old, and returning players to a crash course on Turtle WoW's launcher. I'll be your guide, Rograg Bishlayer, here to help you through the first steps in understanding the Turtle WoW launcher, as the Turtle team takes its first step into truly modernizing the old client the game and community we love runs on. This guide will start with the most basic topics to get you up and running, then end with a look under the hood for advanced users to take advantage of this new powerful tool. Let's start with what the Turtle WoW launcher is and how it works. Previously, once players installed Turtle WoW, the only thing they needed to do was click the wow.exe to start up Turtle WoW. However, many modern games have what are called launchers. These are programs that run before the program you want to run starts up. Though it does add an extra step, there is good cause to use it for both players and team members. So let's take a look at what the launcher does, and the first step will be getting our hands on the launcher. When the launcher is officially released, it will be bundled together with a small patch. So if you're worried about finding the right download link for the launcher, then rest assured the team will get it to you. Optionally, the team should make a separate download link available if you'd prefer to have the launcher apply the patch for you. In either case, the only thing to be concerned with is that wherever your game directory is, you should have a new executable file labeled turtlewow.exe. Let's start up the program and take a look around. Advanced users may want to make a backup of any custom files or settings in case the launcher overwrites them. On your first activation of the launcher, ensure you select the language option you prefer. Make sure if your account is on the SEA server to direct the login to the proper server cluster as well. You will be asked to input your username and password. You can use any active Turtle WoW account you have to log in, or make an account if you're a first-time user. Finally, if you have two-factor authentication activated on your account, have your passcode ready. Now that you're logged in, the first thing you should see is the News tab. News about the community, a personal passion of mine, will be displayed here to keep players informed and up to date with the latest things going on in Turtle WoW. Adjacent to the news is the changelog, linking to the forum posts where recent changes that are being applied are listed, so you don't have to go looking in the Discord or forums for them. Down at the lower right, you should see a button that says Update or Install. If it says install, that means the launcher itself needs to update, and will do so before updating the game client. When you click to install the new launcher version, the window may vanish, and possibly a command prompt window will pop up. Don't worry though, the main launcher will reappear with its new version number, and you can get back on track with updating your game client. Now we can get started with the primary reason the launcher exists. Bug fixes, new content, and much more can be added without needing to manually do it all. All you need to do is click the update button, and the latest batch of changes will be applied to your game files. Once you click the button, you can review the files being altered and how much data they have. All you need to do is click the continue button to have everything updated for you. Though we'll get into advanced topics later, advanced users might note that some files are untracked or possibly slated for removal. So if you have done a lot of tweaking of your game through add-ons or client modifications, expect this list to be well populated. If you are unsure, don't worry about it for now. Anything overwritten can be accessed if you back them up. Once that is done, most users are ready to hop back into Turtle WoW and continue their adventures. But there are a few more things worth a look that can help guide new players or inexperienced users with some fabulous quality of life changes that can be activated right here in the launcher. Let's navigate to the Game Settings tab at the top. The users will be greeted with some rudimentary options that normally would require more advanced users applying modifications to their client. But now, thanks to the efforts of the Turtle team, luxuries like auto loot, higher RAM allocation for add-ons, and sound being enabled when other windows are being used are now within reach. Any changes to Turtle WoW you might prefer can now be applied by simply clicking the Apply button. Before we wrap up the basics, we should check out the settings menu for some handy utilities a user might need. To get to the settings for the launcher, click the gear icon in the upper right. Here you can change download region or client version if you plan to play on the SEA servers. Players from Nordinar and Telebim should have their regions set to world and client version on English. Another nice quality of life perk can be toggled here. an option to automatically clean the infamous WDB folder upon every launch. This folder is populated every time a user plays on the server, and when not emptied regularly, can lead to a plethora of bugs. So if you're prone to forgetting to regularly do that, this is a nice option to enable. Found at the bottom of the settings menu, the user can verify their game files in case they have concerns about recent downloads or adjustments. The Clean Reinstall button is available as a last resort in case a user needs to start everything from scratch again. And finally, a button to open log file can be used. This will only be utilized for troubleshooting purposes, but is good to know so you can help support figure out an issue if you have any. That is the bare bones of what you need to know, but if you're curious to see other functions of the launcher, stay tuned. The rest of this instructional video could be a bit more technical, and the launcher is a powerful tool, so if you're feeling out of your depth and just want the game to work, then thanks for watching. Have fun on Turtle WoW. If you're still here, buckle up because this launcher has a lot more it can do. The most notable advanced tool, the handy Addon Manager, is now available. Navigate to the Add-on tab and you should be greeted with a listing of any add-ons you might have installed in your interface directory. Users will likely see, much like the in-game Addon Manager, notifications of add-ons being out of date, missing files, etc. This is normal due to Turtle WoW running on an old client and some add-ons not being changed in years. So veteran users who have tons of them shouldn't worry about that for right now. This page is much more than a simple listing of add-ons. From here, users can add, remove, learn more about, and even update add-ons. A search panel can help navigate the listing for those with more add-ons than they know what to do with. Each entry will have an icon to its left that, when clicked, provides additional information. To the right, you'll find the name of the modification, a brief synopsis of what it's supposed to do, and information relevant to the add-on's compatibility. If you'd like to remove an add-on, all you need to do is click on the trash bin icon. Thankfully, this Git-enabled tool can both notify the user when updates are available and take care of the whole process with one click. Even the tedium of getting more add-ons is easier with this tool. Most Turtle WoW add-ons are shared through sites like GitHub. All a player needs to do is get a link to the add-on's GitHub and then copy-paste it into the prompt made available when clicking on the Add Custom Git Add-on button. Alright, that's enough about add-ons. Let's finish up with the Mods tab. Whereas add-ons work within the game itself, mods are changes directly to the game's executable file. There is a chance you might have some entries here already. The modifications activated over in the Game Settings tab will use some of the listed mods to make those adjustments. The menu here is pretty basic, but can be useful for those who want to activate or disable mods, as well as confirm custom modifications that are recognized by the launcher. Modifications to the game executable can lead to all kinds of problems if you do not know what you're doing, so tread carefully. Alright, now you've seen all the nuts and bolts of the new Turtle WoW launcher. Thanks to the work of the team, this tool should help pave the way for a brighter, bug-free, and modern future in the community. I've been WoW Fishlayer. Thank you for taking time to learn about the launcher, because as always, the deadliest weapon is knowledge.